our dear friend Jay Electronica.
Okay.
Now, Jay Electronica was performing in LA at the Compound. And I don't know what type of mood he was in, but he was performing his song. Then he decided to do it a cappella. The crowd was not really here for it, and he started yelling at them.
Kind of went off the deep end.
Do you think, like, this is appropriate? Because I feel like when you yell at the crowd, you tend to get a more horrible response than you started with.
If you in LA or New York and you yell at the crowd, you not getting a good response from that. And if you jump in the crowd and then be like, I want to see who's going to boo in my face.
Right.
And be like, I'm just happy he didn't bump into like a UFC fighter in the crowd that was ready to boo and like come into this crowd if you want to. Because I got love for Jay Elect. You know what I mean?
Now, it's funny because we saw this same clip a few weeks ago when he was performing somewhere else. He did Exhibit C a cappella, and they loved it. The crowd responded totally different. Now, at the compounds in L.A., they just started booing him. And then when he started to say like, oh, let me see if y'all booing my face, they kept booing. What did you think was going to happen? You thought they was going to be like, no. They were like, boo. They started making boo songs, like a boo, boo, hey, a boo.
Then that clip, the thing about we're in today's world, so then that gets clipped up and everybody's got jokes in the comment section. You got comment section full of jokes and you know they witty in the comment section. That's where they go.
I feel like when he did that, he looked grumpy. It was giving grumpy old man. I didn't like it because I was not, Jay Electronica, we don't see him perform a lot. So when we do, we tend to embrace that.
The only people that could go and act up like that on the crowd is like comedians that do crowd work.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only people that could do that.
Right.
Other than that, I never suggest trying to front on the same crowd,
Not on the crowd.
that you want to applaud
Yeah.
you. And I've rarely see a rapper front on the crowd and then come back and they actually mess with him.
He lucky they didn't start throwing their drinks and like just random things around at him.
That'd have been hard.
He was walking around with his security, so he knew what it was. He knew like, let me walk into the crowd with the security.
Even that though, the crowd started wilding out. As a security guard, now I gotta hold you down? It's crazy, man.
I'm mad.
All right, away from that though. Jay Elect is currently on like a mini tour with Stove God.
Yeah.
Right now. They got a lot of April and May dates. Shout out to Stove God. Shout out to Jay Elect. Exhibit C is forever going to be one of his ones that's a heater.
Yeah, just give the crowd a little grace. Like,
don't do it a cappella. Do it with the beat. They just wanted it with the beat.
But see, this is my thing. You should be able to do what you want when you get on stage.
You should be
This
able
is
to.
my stage, my songs. Like, I'm going to rock this however I feel. But when you see that the crowd is not really with the vibes, you should switch it up. Just switch up the vibes. Like, just be like, all right, you wasn't feeling it, let's do it this way.
And don't threaten the crowd. Don't yell at the crowd. Don't stop the show. Don't make them bring the joint back 4 more times.
He'd have walked past me out of it like, boo, 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 boo.
Sky would have had me having to fight.
I would have had a ball with that.
Jay Elect would have jumped over the gate on you. I would have had to hold you down.
They'd have kicked me out. We would have been leaving. They'd have kicked us out.
But you just would have been talking shit. They would have jumped me. Like, you know what I mean?
You know I would have jumped in.
Shut up,
Come on
man.
now.
Man. You
Come on now.